our Volkswagen Golf GTI's technology isn't its strong suit. Even VW's simplest, smallest screen needs help. Despite piling on the miles the past few months in our year-long 2023 Volkswagen Golf GTI test car, we're still getting used to the way it behaves on the road, its oomph, and its quirks. One of those quirks is its infotainment system. Despite our 40th anniversary edition having the luxury of volume and tuning knobs by virtue of its base 8.0-inch touchscreen, the infotainment system itself needs some work. Let us explain. For starters, there have been at least 2 times in as many months where the system refused to connect to Apple CarPlay despite our phone being plugged in with a USB cable. No wireless CarPlay here. When this happened, the sound system also stopped working completely. That meant we could not play the radio or any other kind of media through the speakers, even after we physically unplugged our phone. Of course, both times we experienced this issue, we were in a rush and needed to have maps on the screen to get to our destination. The first time this happened, my brother reset the whole infotainment after watching a YouTube video on it while I was driving. We also tried, unsuccessfully, to reset it by turning off the car, locking it, and waiting for all the screens to turn off. This trick regularly works with most modern cars. The second time our GTI had a CarPlay failure, this trick worked, as we later returned to the car and found a functioning infotainment system. We chatted with Volkswagen about these bugs, and it said it suspects it could be related to having too many phones connected to the infotainment system. We're skeptical, but we've since removed all but 2 phones from the infotainment suite. We'll see if the issue persists. If so, we'll have the dealer address it, as the Golf GTI is incapable of receiving over-the-air updates. With a brand new infotainment suite coming to the ID7, it seems that's where the company's priorities lie. Other quirks we've experienced include the VW's ambient lighting randomly switching colors when we start the car. Usually, when we have the GTI in sport mode, the ambient lights turn red, but we've also seen them randomly turn white and blue despite us not changing drive modes or colors manually. When the ambient lighting changes color, the infotainment screen's background also changes color. These idiosyncrasies are irritating, but they don't happen often. We had similar issues with our long-term Volkswagen ID4, though that one had the bigger infotainment screen and sliding haptic buttons. While chatting with VW's reps, we learned there are multiple options to customize the infotainment system. The ambient lighting, for instance, can have multiple colors at the same time, and you can customize the brightness and location of each color. This means you can have red and green for Christmas, red and blue for Independence Day, or orange and blue to celebrate a Houston Astros World Series title. Additionally, you can personalize other things through the GTI's infotainment system. We recently reprogrammed the key so that one click unlocks all 4 doors, instead of just the driver's door. You can also lengthen or shorten the time the welcome lights stay on. Fun, which is what this hot hatch is all about.